like to paint something easy, relaxed and fun. Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch and welcome back to my studio. I will use Canson Montval watercolor paper, 300 grams, grain. It has a little bit longer format, will be great for one single stem flower. Even if we paint without pencil marks, without drawing, I always recommend you at least to map out the center of the flower with small nice little spot. Now let's prepare our paintings. I have Ultramarine Blue and Quinacridone Magenta. I will use them as my main paints today. Ultramarine Blue has a granulated effect, so to say, and I will use as the flower middle. Here it is. And I will use Quinacridone Magenta. If you have palette with dwells, you can prepare a nice amount of the pink color, Quinacridone Magenta in my case. It's always nice to have a piece of paper around where you can test out. I think this is nice proportion, this nice way how it is diluted. And let's check the blue. Yes, it's already beautiful. So now let's start to paint. I will grab very bold mix of ultramarine blue. Very bold, I mean, if you just test it, it will look like this. I start with the point which I found, which I set up already, and I will find middle of the flower like this. Then I wash my brush. I bathe my brush in my diluted pink mix, and I will connect the tip of my brush with my mix, and I will create one of the petals like this. Then I bathe my brush again and create another petal. And now I will do that again. Start from the middle, set up the next petal. You can even correct the shapes while the paper is still wet. You can enlarge, for example, a little bit the petal area if you like, or you can soften a little bit, but I like how it is now. One thing I would like to do is to add more of ultramarine blue in this middle. So with the tip of the brush I basically keep adding this ultramarine blue and let it spread. Some petals already a little bit dry, some petals are still wet, and that will create very nice uneven wash between them. You can add, while the paper is still wet, you can add some details. If you add very bold mix, basically right from the tube or from your pen into this super diluted mix, it will create nice crispy edge, something like this. The more fun details, the nicer. And now let's just let it dry. After this layer is dry, let's just top up our mix. We should have it enough to finish our one petal. Let's plant the petal. Imagine our drawing exercise. And with fully loaded brush, just paint one more petal overlapping the previous layers. Bring watery mix down to the flower center. Be careful. Wood pulp paper does not allow you to paint in too many layers, and the upper layer can destroy the bottom layer, but if we do it very careful, we can create something nice. And now, as we did before, let's add a little bit more of ultramarine blue. Let's add a little bit more of ultramarine blue. I like how it pushes a little bit the previous, the watery part. Play around with that. Just enjoy, have fun. Explore the possibilities of your watercolor. Something like this. Try not to overdo it. Maybe a few little tiny drops as we did before with very bold pink mix. Especially it will look great on the intersected areas. Something like this. Maybe let's connect all the petals in one. And now there are different ways to create a stem. You can paint it with watercolor, you can paint it with inks. I like to use these liners. So I just bring my liner into the middle of the flower and I draw a stem. You can paint it straight, you can add some curves, something like this. There is one trick. If you think that this overlapping area is too dark, just take a piece of paper towel and lift the unnecessary paints with the help of paper towel, and that will lighten up a little bit the middle area. Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the process, and see you another time. Bye bye.